just because they have their own native language doesn't mean they don't understand others as well. Look, after they detained him, right, they figured he was going to speak in some kind of uninterpretable tongue, so they sent in a linguistic expert by the name of Pete Richards to do the interrogation, right? And so Pete sits there asking him all kinds of different questions, right, about their society, about who they are, but the guy just wouldn't say a thing. He was completely silent, right? Up until the point where Pete pulls out these pictures the agency had taken of this country's pyramids, right? And he sets the picture down as he says, "Can you tell me about these?" The guy didn't really budge, right? Like he didn't want to engage. And so Pete says, "Listen, we've seen structures like this before." He pulls out an image of the pyramids from ancient Egypt and shows it to him. And for the first time, the guy's expression just completely shifts, right? Like he was seeing something that he'd somehow seen before. And as he's staring at the image, he goes, "Second." Pete's just shocked this guy had finally spoke, right? And as he's just staring at him, a higher-up agent in the room quickly says, "Pete, what the hell's that mean?" And with a kind of just wide-eyed, shocked expression of disbelief, Pete says, "It's Egyptian. It means old friend."
This is where I'm having a real problem with right now. $3,200 a month for this shithole. This is in the ghetto, okay? Just look at this. I don't want to say it's a shithole, okay? If you were living in Peru, that's probably really nice, okay? But we're talking basic shit here. And I honestly do not think, I don't think it's going to go down. I don't think so. People are paying it. This is in the hood. Hold on, I got to check out the fucking, the history on this. Price history. It doesn't even give you the history. That's great. Okay, so in 2001 it sold for 50 grand, and last listed for rent, 3,200. That's the history on this house. $3,200. Okay, hold on. Let's go over here. Let's go down to a bit of a nicer, slightly nicer neighborhood. Okay, $4,500 a month for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet. Okay, and it's the cookie cutter. Everything's fucking white. Looks like a woman lives here. Okay, you notice every house, this is how they remodel it? I wonder if there's something up with that. This is nice, but that's not where I'm getting at. Okay, this is not a super desired area is where I'm getting at. Let me check the history on this one. Alright, here we go. Now we're cooking. Let's go to the bottom. I don't know if it's going to go down. Okay, so in 2002, 85 grand in 2002. Right here, 2005, when that bubble happened, 232K. 2014, I moved out for the first time in my life in 2010. And we rented a house just like this. Not as nice, but it was $1,200 a month for a 3-bedroom with a garage and a backyard with 2 of my friends in 2010. Okay, so in 2014, this place was listed for rent for $1,500, and it looks like it never rented. But they sold it for 100 grand. That's fair price. It's been redone. It's been remodeled. That's not the point. Okay, they listed it for rent again, $1,500. Didn't rent. They took it down. They did it again for $1,500. They removed it. Nobody rented it. Then they upped it, $1,650. They removed it. Then they sold it years later, 2022, for $340,000. Okay, now let's get here. Here we go. It was listed for rent in 2022 for $2,400. All right, what do they want now? They want to throw another $2 grand on that. Okay, now they want $4,500. Pieces of shit. All right, looks like they removed it and then they sold it. Hold on, it looks like they sold it pending sale. They sold it for less. They sold for 300 grand. So they took a $40,000 pay cut. Now they listed it for rent for $4,800. Okay, then they changed it to $4,700. Then they said, "Fuck it, let's go up." You know, it wasn't renting for $47. Let's do $5 grand. Okay, then they lowered it again, $4,800, $4,700, $4,700. They can't rent this thing to save their fucking lives. Okay, but here's where I'm getting at. Is I'm starting to think that this might just be totally the new. This is the new. I'm starting to think that it's not going to go down. That's where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm stuck where I'm at. Like a lot of you guys feel. Look at this. Would you pay $3,000 a month for this piece of shit? Honestly, would you? Is this where you want to live? A place with shitty photographs? Is that where you want to live? No, you don't. And this is relatively okay area. I don't even want to say it's nice. It's relatively okay. Let's go to the shit neighborhood. How about that? Let's have some fun here. Let's go to the shit neighborhood. I love looking at houses in the ghetto. I love it. I love it so much. It's so much fun. Okay, that one's got terrible photos. That's how you know it's hood. You can't even take a fucking picture. Alright. So what do we got for $2,000 a month? Shall we look? Let's see. Yep, looks like a tiny little jail cell. Looks like a little piece of shit. And this is in the hood, guys. Doesn't even show you the outside. You know why? It's that bad. No one will ever come look at the property if they gotta look at the outside of that house. That's how bad it is. Alright, what do we got for $2,600? This is my options here. Okay? This is my options. Actually, Flagler's are really nice, but this is what you get. 1,100 square feet. Cute little quaint house. It is near the inlet. Okay? That's fair. Look at...
Up to Walgreens here. Lane 2. Speeds are about 50. Lane 1. Positive on sticks. We're still on eastbound on Capitol. He's entering the right lane. Traffic is heavy, no pedestrians. Speeds are like 30. Continuing eastbound on Capitol. He's got a back left and possibly front right flat. Still eastbound on Capitol. Passing the Christian bookstore. Speeds are about 30. Continuing eastbound, speeds are about 60. Traffic is about medium, no pedestrians, roads are dry. Reason for stop, retail theft. They're flat, but no sparks yet. Just went through the red at 100th Capitol. We're in the lane number 2, eastbound Capitol, passing 98th. Speeds are about 60. It's starting to smoke now. That car's in the end left hard. It's smoking real bad now. Eastbound on Capitol, passing 9-2. Speeds are 60. Traffic is light to medium. Roads are dry. No pedestrians. Reason for stop, retail theft. Rubber is flying everywhere right now. This car is gonna have to stop pretty soon. We're slowing down to about 35 miles per hour on 87th Street. North on 87th from Capitol. This thing's about to collapse here. Continuing north on 87th. They just lost most of a tire. They're slowing down on Febrance here. East on Febrance from 87th. They're slowing down. Continuing east on Febrance, approaching 86th. East on Febrance, passing 86th. Roads are dry, no pedestrians. Speeds are about 40. They lost most of their driver's rear tire. Blew the stop at 84th. In Febrance, they just lost another tire. Coming up to A2, north on A2 from Febrance. I'm right on them. Speeds are about 30, 35. No traffic, no pedestrians, roads are dry. Continuing northbound. East on Hope from 82. Speeds are still about 25, 30. Coming up to 80th here. East on Hope, blew the stop at 80th and Hope. Speeds are around 45. They're really have like 2 tires now. Passing 79th on Hope. Still eastbound. Coming up to the stop at 78th and Hope. Blew that stop sign. Speeds are getting up to 40. Passing 77th. Or Potomac rather. We're approaching... Stand by. We're now northbound. They're really smoking, slowing down. 30 miles per hour. Up to Congress here, northbound. Continuing north through Congress. Speeds are picking up to about 55.6. We're passing Groovy. Passing Portland, still westbound. Sorry about that. Coming up to Hampton here. Someone's hanging out the back window here. We're back inside the vehicle. Passing Hampton. Coming up to Grant's house here. Passing Starks Street, speeds about 70. Again, they have about 2 functional tires. Passing Fairmount Ave, speeds are 70. Traffic is light to medium, roads are dry, no pedestrians. Passing Lancaster Ave, still continuing westbound here. Passing Villard.
Americans, if you really want to know what's going on in the White House, watch this video.
Yo, to anyone who's deep in the rabbit hole, bro, buckle up, bro, because this shit is absolutely insane. So, in 1893, this guy named Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a 3-part book series, right? The first one is called Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump. The second one is called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. And the third one is called The Last President. Alright? In the first book, Little Baron Trump lives in Trump Castle in Germany. And he finds a manuscript by a man named Don Fum that leads to underground tunnels in Russia that have portals to other dimensions. Okay? The first 2 books are just about Baron Trump and his dog, like, exploring all these weird dimensions, right? But this is where it really gets weird, bro. In the third book, The Last President, Don Fum uses these portals to become a controversial president who lives on 5th Avenue in New York. And he basically ruins the price of gold and is super controversial and ruins everything. His vice president's name is Pence, bro. That shit is absolutely crazy, but it gets even crazier, bro. Ingersoll Lockwood lived on the exact same street as Nikola Tesla when he wrote this book series. At the very same time that he was living on this street with Nikola Tesla was claiming that he invented time travel. Like, he deadass was saying, I'm about to make freaking time traveling portals and we're about to do it. And a little bit after, he mysteriously dies in a hotel, and all of his blueprints, all of his inventions are in this hotel when he dies. Guess who gets sent, along with the CIA, to pick up his blueprints? John G. Trump. Trump's literal blood uncle, bruh. Think about it, bro. It gets even deeper, though. Wernher von Braun, Nazi scientist, by the way, founder of NASA, wrote a book called Project Mars in 1953 about a man named Elon who takes everyone to Mars. The founder of NASA And now Trump and Tesla are working together. They got space and time. Think about it, Fifth Avenue right by Times Square.
In 1984, George Orwell wrote, "It was always the women, and above all, the young ones, who were the most bigoted adherents of the party, the swallowers of slogans, the amateur spies and nosers out of unorthodoxy."
He wasn't being misogynistic, he was making a psychological observation. In his view, women, particularly in their role as caregivers and moral enforcers, tend to prioritize safety and compassion over risk and freedom. And that instinct, while natural, is easily weaponized by totalitarian systems. When conformity is marketed as compassion and control is rebranded as care, the state taps into the feminine psyche to enforce ideological obedience. Now consider this. Men will do almost anything to attract a mate, so when the state captures women through propaganda, redefining tyranny as empathy and compliance as virtue, men follow, especially those who can't compete in the traditional dating market. They feminize themselves and trade strength for submission. This is what evolutionary biologists call the sneaky f***er strategy, low-status males mimicking feminine traits or moral positions in hopes of reproductive access. And while all of this unfolds, families disintegrate. Single motherhood, a top predictor of poverty and social dysfunction, becomes the norm. Children from single-parent homes are far less likely to climb the economic ladder, and who steps in as provider and protector? Not the father, the state. But here's the kicker. The state is funded disproportionately by men, so rather than supporting the women they married and raised children with directly, men subsidize the state, which in turn provides for women through social programs. Why? Because women have been propagandized to see every relationship as a power dynamic, except one with the state, which is ironically the centralization of raw power. They've been told that to rely on a man is weakness, but to rely on a bureaucracy is empowerment. This is not progress, this is dependency with a new face. And both men and women are suffering. The childless middle-aged woman and the incel are two sides of the same broken culture. A woman without her own child often directs her maternal instinct towards abstract causes, infantilizing minorities under the guise of social justice. What we are witnessing from psychologically unwell men and women is Nietzsche's concept of resentiment, envy dressed up as morality. The strong became evil, the weak became good, strength became tyranny. We now live in a pathologically soft society that sides even with those who harm it, where punishing crime feels unfair and victimhood is the highest virtue. Nietzsche called them the tarantulas, those who preach justice but act from bitterness. They don't want to uplift the weak, they want to drag down the strong. Orwell saw them too. Quote, "Most middle-aged socialists, while theoretically pining for a classless society, cling like glue to their miserable fragments of social prestige. These bitter, well-educated and affluent types don't actually care about the downtrodden, they weaponize them. The real target is success, competence, independence, because those qualities expose their own inadequacies. But the answer to pathological femininity isn't pathological masculinity. It's not swinging the pendulum too far in the other direction. The answer is balance. Masculinity and femininity are not enemies. They're symbiotic. We've simply overcorrected. We escaped a world where masculinity once tyrannized femininity, only to arrive in a world where femininity is tyrannizing masculinity. We are not oppressed by patriarchy. We are being suffocated by pathological softness, envy, and resentment. And unless we recognize this imbalance, the future will not be free. It will be emotionally manipulated, morally confused, and biologically unsustainable."
Hands on the steering wheel. Hands on the steering wheel. Okay. How you doing? No, hands on the steering wheel. Don't worry about this. Okay? He's all in the car with you.
It's just me, bro.
Hands on the steering wheel.
I'm no threat, bro.
Hands on the steering wheel. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, reason why I stopped you, man, you're weaving in and out of traffic. You're excessive speed also. What's going on? What's the rush?
I'm actually getting to my baby mom. She's about to have a baby right now.
Okay. Where at?
That's off of Monroe.
Off of Monroe. She's having a baby in her house?
Yes.
All right.
You follow me there?
Give them the address.
2-4.
We'll get a Medicare right now.
The reason why I'm driving away. Hold on.
Okay. Is this your car, sir?
McGuffey.
What's the address again? Hands on the steering wheel.
McGuffey.
Hands. Okay, you're good.
It's off
McGuffey?
Yes, that's what's going on right now.
Hold on. She's having a baby right now, right?
She need me to get there,
Let's
bro.
see
That's why
you see the address
I
here.
need to get there. Off of McGuffey. I don't know, Mom, wrong McGuffey. That's where I'm going right now.
9051. Hands.
No, bro, I don't have nothing.
Let's start at 24 to 2858 McGuffey. He's claiming his girlfriend's having a baby there.
I don't have nothing.
2858 McGuffey, right? Oh, no, bro, don't worry. Just get the address. I understand. Get the address.
I'm just trying to get there to her.
2898.
28.
What is it? 28? What is it? Tell me, brother.
2898,
okay.
Bro, but I don't like.
No, you're going correction. Address is 2898 McGuffey.
I'm just trying to get there, bro.
Okay. I got a medical on the way there, okay? That's taken care of.
I'm just saying, I don't know what's happening.
Okay. All right, anything else besides her having a baby? There's no, danger to her at all, is there? No danger, just the baby, right?
No, bro.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
No, it's no fucking danger,
just want to make sure. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so...
No, it's nothing like that going on.
We're going to take care of the situation here. Your driving was erratic, okay?
I'm just trying to get to her. That's all, bro.
Okay, I understand that, okay? She's got help on the way. She has help on the way. Whose car is this, sir?
It's my car.
Your car's it's in your name?
I bought this car.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Is there a reason why the ignition column is peeled?
The what?
Hey, buddy. You said ignition column is peeled? What's going on?
Bro, I have the key. This is a push start.
Ignition column?
Bro, this is a push start, bro. This is for the windshield wipers.
Let's take a look at some more amazing footage from that 1901 World's Fair in Buffalo, New York. This is a tour of the fair site by boat on that canal system. That was also built in only 2 years' time and demolished 6 months afterwards. Now, if this trip doesn't make you rethink that narrative and make you rethink everything you've been told about history, just keep watching. Now, all of this is supposed to be just made of temporary material. These canals with these tunnels entering into some of the most beautiful architecture, temporary or otherwise, you'll ever see. All of those bridges, hundreds of thousands of people walking on them, those full-grown trees you passed earlier, all of them were just slapped together in 2 years' time. All the skilled craftsmen couldn't pull this off in 2 years. And keep in mind, they had these World's Fairs equally as extravagant, being made year after year. Just 1 year previous was the 1900 World's Fair in Paris. Now, part of my background is transportation logistics, and the supply chain would not be possible to pull something like this off. All the materials being shipped out here, all the workers, everything, it's just not possible. They barely even had electricity back then, let alone any heavy machinery, anything worthwhile to speed up this construction process, or anything but horse carts and carriages to deliver this material to the site. And this little footage shows just how not temporary this fair was. Maybe they slapped down a coat of paint, spruced up the grounds it was on a little bit, and told that to the masses. I have came across much more footage of the Buffalo World's Fair I'll share with you guys in my next videos. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
Why doesn't anybody know anything about Charlie Kirk's parents? I just saw a video about this, and it had literally never occurred to me that no one is talking about. We have not heard from or seen footage of anybody other than Erica and the freaking vice president and Usha anywhere involved in the situation.
Girl, y'all need to grab a seat for this one because Dave Chappelle just inserted himself in the conversation surrounding Charlie Kirk's shooting. And y'all, he's making some pretty big allegations. So word on the street is that Dave Chappelle is accusing the FBI of intentionally putting out misinformation about what really went down in the Charlie Kirk shooting. And according to Dave, the whole misinformation the FBI put out was just a big distraction, like a psychological trick to stop people from asking the real questions. Now, Dave says he's shocked that nobody's wondering why Charlie's parents didn't even show up to his memorial. And why is no one asking questions about it? But y'all know Dave wasn't going to drop that without spilling a little more tea. He's allegedly claiming that Charlie's parents have disowned and cut off Erica Kirk after discovering she was supposedly a honey pot planted in his life. But that's not all, baby, because Dave is taking it even further, saying there's a full-blown government cover-up happening behind the scenes. He claims the feds are literally gagging Charlie's parents, stopping them from speaking out and revealing what they supposedly know about Erica and her alleged role in Charlie's passing. For those of y'all who haven't caught up on this tea yet, stay with me because I'm about to break it all down. So, investigations into the Charlie Kirk shooting have everybody side-eyeing the feds right now because of what can be termed misinformation from the FBI for putting out statements that did not add up. And this led people on the internet to start their own private investigations as they were convinced that the FBI was hiding key details about who the alleged shooter really was and what his motive might have been. It didn't take long before Candace Owens jumped into the mix. Y'all know she was super tight with Charlie, and she's been digging deep on this case herself. Well, Candace came through swinging, calling out the FBI for what she says were flat-out lies. One of the biggest claims she shut down was the FBI's story that the alleged shooter, Tyler Robinson, was turned in by his father. According to Candace, that's cap, she says, Tyler was actually arrested during what looked like a full-on sting operation when the home he shared with his partner got raided. Y'all remember that video the FBI dropped? The one showing the alleged shooter running and literally leaping off a roof right after taking the shot? Well, baby, Candace Owens came through with receipts. She pointed out that Tyler Robinson actually had partial paralysis in his right leg. So according to her, there's just no way he could have pulled that off. Like taking the shot and running at that speed? Physically impossible, if you believe what Candace is saying.
Everybody, we're going to take a picture agreeing with your sign because I think it's white supremacy is evil.
I actually don't want pictures with my sign.
But what I'm going to do. All right. Why? Is it towards us or?
No. That's up for your discretion. So.
Do you think I'm a racist?
Don't say anything.
Can I not take a picture with your sign?
This is my property. Okay.
So I can't stand next to your property? How does one resist hate if you don't have people join you in resisting hate? I want to unite to end racism. We agree. Why can't I take a picture with your sign? You can't have Charlie ever be seen denouncing racism. Do you think I'm a racist?
Denounce racism, so do it.
I do denounce racism.
Okay,
yes.
great.
Can I take a picture with your sign? Your sign says unite against racism, right? I'll take your silence as agreement. So in order to unite against racism, wouldn't that mean that I should be able to take a picture with your sign? Aren't you dividing against racism right now? So you're not even actually practicing your own sign? Good talk.
My question for you is, do you have any hate, and is Turning Point USA against the LGBT community?
So I do not have hate for a group. I do not have hate for a people. I have
So
hate
just so I can get it on my camera.
Don't worry, we got plenty of cameras, but yeah.
But yes, so you do not hate the LGBT community, and Turning Point is not against LGBT.
No, how could I hate that which I have a heart for?
Thank you.
And I might not agree at that for some of the lifestyle choices that some people make. But of course not. And if someone said, Charlie, what's your view on marriage? I say, I believe marriage is between one man and one woman. But if you ask me, what do I have hate in my heart for somebody that doesn't choose the lifestyle that I believe that God laid out in the scriptures? Of course not.
Yes, I was told that Turning Point USA is against LGBT.
Well, you could be told a lot of different things.
I know, it's all both.
I rest my case. Thank you so much.
White Chocolate is here.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, I gave him the name White Chocolate. He can say it anytime he wants to.
That's
all right?
a fact. He actually did.
Okay, this brother got more soul than a lot of people running around here acting like they brothers. He's a real brother. And before it was cool to stand up and say that you were for this president, he was doing it. And he made sure that he brought a lot of us here, man. I love you guys.
If someone from the left comes up to the mic, let's treat them with respect. Let's not interrupt or scowl or boo them. Show the left the respect that we don't get on these college campuses. With that, let's get started. How are you? What a beautiful kid that is. What a gift from God. Yeah.
She truly is. She is the biggest blessing.
If I'm going to be honest with you, I see a revival and awakening happening in all communities, but especially the black community in this country. For far too long, Black America has been used by as tools by the left as trying to say, keep on voting for us, keep on supporting us. I believe that Black America can be revitalized, can be wealthier, can be richer, can have stronger families. And I refuse to live under the bigotry of low expectations that the left constantly uses. I find it repulsive and insulting that Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, Department of Justice, says that Black Americans are too stupid to be able to have voter ID. Do you guys think that Black Americans are too stupid to have voter ID? I think that is repulsive and silly and outrageous.
I don't think it's real.
You don't think it's real? What do you mean?
That's exactly what I mean. I think it's totally fake watch. First of all, the weight on it is not correct, super light. The bracelet is not right to it. The stamping on it is not correct. The glass is all scratched up. It should be sapphire glass, crystal.
4, 5, 6.
You know, so you got scratches everywhere on it. That would never happen on a real Rolex.
There you go. Appreciate it. Alrighty.
We got $80 on a flea market.
$80.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's real, man.
Huh?
That's a real roadie.
Well, if you bring me the paperwork and show it for this particular unit, yeah, and then I'll open up the inside, we'll look at the guts.
Because we both got our watches around the same time. Because I went and got this one too.
Yeah, but where did you get it?
From the store, the Rolex store in Woodfield.
In Woodfield?
Yeah.
There's no Rolex store in Woodfield.
How is it?
Come on, man.
You want me to look it up for you?
Yeah, look it up. Woodfield Mall, find a Rolex store. What kind of watch you got there? What is that? How come it's not running?
Yeah, my battery dead.
Okay. I mean, I would be interested if it's real. I buy these all the time, but
I'm telling you.
It's real, man. I promise you this.
Look, and test these diamonds for me.
Huh?
Test these for me. You got a diamond tester?
Yeah.
Test these.
We don't play around with fake stuff, man. He said, he said, got the eye. But that's a real rollie. And he went and look at, oh, they don't pun.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to sell, he was trying to pun.
Yeah, we don't do loans here.
Yeah, so that's the difference.
So this is a sterling silver, and these are not real diamonds, the cubic zirconias in there. So
get the diamond tester.
No, I don't need to. I just looked at them. I see it already.
This is a day at work at Microsoft. You guys ready? 9 a.m. Oh, hi. Eating food. Focus on work. Hour. Bro. Post-lunch chilling. Back to work. 2:15. What do you guys think the next one's going to be? 3? Small break. Oh, wow. 2.5 whole hours. That's a lot of work. Wow. These are the people that are crying and complaining that Microsoft is cutting out all their jobs. Another day at work video just dropped. Apparently, you only get about 3 hours of work done at Microsoft.
China just broke ranks with NASA and issued an official warning about 3i Atlas. And what they revealed about this mysterious object has completely shattered the narrative NASA's been feeding us for months. This wasn't a diplomatic statement or scientific debate. China's space program just publicly declared that Atlas is exhibiting capabilities NASA keeps denying exist. They released tracking data showing impossible maneuvers. They shared observations of technology that shouldn't be there, and they warned the world to prepare for something NASA insists won't happen. But here's what makes this absolutely explosive. Within hours, Russia backed China's warning, then India, then Japan. One by one, space agencies across the globe started supporting China's assessment while NASA maintains complete radio silence. Either the entire international space community is participating in mass delusion about Atlas's capabilities, or NASA has been lying to us. And based on what China just revealed, it's becoming very clear which scenario is true. The geopolitical space race just revealed something both superpowers have been tracking differently. China decided the world deserves to know. NASA decided we should stay in the dark. Let's get straight to what China observed about Atlas, because their findings are absolutely mind-blowing and completely contradict everything NASA has told us. China's deep space tracking network captured Atlas performing maneuvers that should be physically impossible for a natural object. Over a 48-hour observation period, Atlas decelerated by 5,000 Mach, held a stable position in space for 6 hours, then accelerated back to its original velocity. Think about what that means. Comets don't hit the brakes. Asteroids don't pause mid-flight. Natural space objects follow predictable paths determined by gravity and momentum. Atlas is actively controlling its movement. Like a spacecraft navigating through our solar system, a propulsion expert analyzing China's data made it simple. What they documented is powered flight, no question about it, the acceleration profiles, the velocity changes, the ability to maintain station keeping. all of this requires engines. Advanced engines using technology we can barely comprehend. But the propulsion capabilities are just the beginning. China's radio telescope arrays detected something even more extraordinary about Atlas. It's broadcasting complex signals that show unmistakable signs of intelligent design. The transmit.
But I just want to thank everybody, the first responders. On behalf of myself, our Vice President, Melania really wanted to be with us. It's really touched her heart what's gone on, and we've seen the devastation.
I'm going to try anyway. This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome. Like, we should, as humans...
I'm sorry, what? He said what I think he said, didn't he? Let's just replay that.
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have...
Sorry, mate, one more time. They didn't quite hear you at the back.
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to...
There he comes.
Going 60 and a 25 in a school zone.
Bro, seriously?
You're in a school zone. You were going
what?
40 miles an hour, bud.
Yep, there it is. Hope you like birthday cake, buddy. 35 and a 20. Are you kidding me? Going 45 in a 25 school zone. Hey, dickhead, you're going 44 in a 25.
Got one. What are you doing? Do you not see the kids at play sign? Kids are in school right now. Dude, it doesn't matter. The signs are in the street.
I think we got another speeder. 45 in the school zone, you fucking cum catcher, slow to
Oh, we got a fucking speeder who's going 51 in the school zone.
There's 3 of them there. You want to grab one of those?
I believe that the Jews run the American government.
That's not a secret, Charlie. Israel did 9/11, Charlie.
Oh, they did. Wow.
Why are we in the middle? I served. Why were we in the Middle East?
You can reject involvement in the Middle East without also believing Israel did 9/11. So if Israel did 9/11, help me understand this. Who were the hijackers of the planes?
They weren't hijackers.
Oh,
CIA.
Okay.
CIA and Israel worked together.
No. Explain to me what happened on the aircraft.
Okay, first off, what we have to understand, there's only one plane that actually crashed.
No,
okay,
there were 3.
No, the building's imploded.
Okay,
if
so
a plane's going to hit a building, why would the building fall down?
Time out. Flight 93, did it exist?
Flight 93 existed, yes.
Okay, so who tried to hijack that plane?
They sacrificed those people to make it look like Bush was targeted because they wanted to cover up Bush's involvement. He just happened to be in Texas reading a book to elementary kids, and they're reading a sign on a whiteboard.
Let me say
talk about towers falling, Charlie.
Anti-Semitism.
We've been lied to since the beginning of this country. Jews, Freemasons, all of it's a satanic agenda. Israel is the synagogue of Satan. They're killing innocent people in Palestine over the guise of sovereignty. New World Order is coming, Charlie.
Guys, anti-Semitism is literally a brain cancer, as you can see.
How is this anti-Semitic, Charlie?
Explain to me Flight 93. Who was the hijacker?
They didn't have real hijackers.
How are you? Not too bad. I'm gonna pick up this penny that fell out of your door, okay?
In the early morning hours, a state trooper noticed a rental truck driving without headlights. What seemed like a simple traffic stop soon unraveled into something far more serious, a cross-country drug trafficking operation.
Is this your truck?
No, it's a rental.
A rental? Did you rent it?
Yes.
Okay, do you have the rental agreement and your license?
Yes.
That was also down there. I didn't want that to blow out.
No problem.
Can you do me a favor? Can you turn your headlights on?
Yes.
Also, be careful with how close you're getting to some of those other cars, okay? You got in behind that semi. You weren't speeding or anything, so just go around them or back off of them. I don't want you to crash or anything, okay? Arizona?
Yes.
Where are you coming from?
From Arizona.
Coming from Arizona? Okay. Where did you rent this at?
Tucson, Arizona.
In Tucson?
Yes.
Where are you headed to?
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg?
Yes.
Pennsylvania?
Yes, Pennsylvania.
Okay, all right. What takes you over there?
Because I'm going to move over there.
You're moving?
Yeah.
All right, so you rented this and you're moving your stuff to Harrisburg?
Yeah, just a little stuff, and then I'm going to take another one.
Okay. So do you work for a moving company?
No, I used to work.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't work
You don't do that anymore? Because it looks like you rented it under this. Andrea...
Yeah, that was my company.
Okay, so this isn't your company?
No.
What's in here right now?
It's just some sofas and my luggage. Just that.
Sofas and luggage? Okay, and it belongs to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I hear
belongs
this
to
a
me.
lot, okay?
Yeah.
And if you're doing it for pay, that's fine. I'm
No,
not here
it
to beat you.
belongs to me. It belongs to me.
All right, and then you're gonna. So why are you gonna drive the truck all the way back?
Because, like I say, I'm coming to move her here, and then I'll go back, and then bring in all her stuff.
Okay. All right. Bear with me. Let me do some checking on some things, but that's why I have you stopped. Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful. Have you had any breaks or anything? When did you leave Tucson?
I just leave on Wednesday.
Wednesday. So
Yeah.
you've been driving hard then. And you're here already. Where have you been sleeping at?
At the hotel.
Oh, you slept at the hotel?
Yeah,
Okay. How many nights?
It's 2 nights.
You spent 2 nights in a hotel?
Yeah, no, one night, like, I came on Wednesday, I slept in the hotel, and then yesterday I slept in the hotel.
Okay, all right, well, bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to check some things out, and I'll be back with you, okay? All right.
While checking the rental documents, the trooper discovered the vehicle was rented under a company name, not her own. The air freshener smell inside was unusually strong, often used to mask odors from illegal substances.
This is a problem. Arizona. So she said she rented this on Wednesday, which she did. Today's Friday. Smell the air freshener? Yeah, it's all over the rental. So she rented this in Tucson, but here's the problem. She won't tell me the truth. She rented this under Andrea Celia Delivery, which is a company. She said she had a moving company. She doesn't work there anymore. She's going to Harrisburg, PA, and she's taking it back to Tucson. I'm like, if you're moving your stuff to Harrisburg, why are you driving this back? And she's like, well, I'm going to go back and get more stuff. So one of two things is going on here. She's either lying about the moving stuff and this is not her stuff, or she's doing something else that she shouldn't be doing. That's really the only the reason for this.
Backup units arrived, and a K-9 unit was deployed. Within seconds, the trained dog alerted to the rear of the truck, a strong indicator of narcotics hidden inside.
Hey, check up! Hey, what's this? Check.
A simple traffic stop turned into something no one expected, a major surprise for law enforcement.
I'm going to ask you a question, and you're probably going to lie to me.
Okay.
When you walk down the street and you meet women who are in their 40s, are more of them attractive than the women who are in their 20s?
Okay, I will be 100% less attractive when I'm 40. Thank you for pointing it out. I think that's a valid concern. You at 40, do you think your wife is ugly? Is that what you're saying?
No, that doesn't even make sense.
Yes, it does. You literally just called your wife ugly.
No,
Sorry.
no, see,
I
what
think
happens
she's
is
asking
this.
if your wife has gone downhill since you got married.
Let me help you out with logic here. If in 10 years you're less attractive than you are right now, that doesn't mean you won't be attractive. That's not calling you ugly. That's pointing out that you're less attractive than you were 10 years prior. Is my wife less attractive now than she was at like 25? Yeah. You know who the first one would be who would tell you that? My wife and every other non-delusional human being on planet Earth.
So give a woman a choice. Date a 20-year-old male virgin or a 40-year-old successful male lawyer who's vetted 100+ women. The lawyer wins every time.
For sure.
Give a man that exact choice with females in those exact positions.
The lawyer will lose.
Nobody cares that the 40-year-old is a successful lawyer.
Right.
So.
All right, guys, it's over. The IRS as we know it, it is done. Yesterday, over 30% of the IRS's auditors resigned in a single day. Why? Because President Donald Trump just pulled the pin on the biggest financial shakeup in American history. And that's not even the half of it. In fact, at the very same time, right? Very quietly, Social Security just made a change that will permanently impact how every American accesses their identity, their benefits, their future. But there was no press conference. There was no big rollout. But if you're on SSI or SSDI, let me know down in the comments. Or if you're just planning to retire one day in the future, you need to know what just happened. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys exactly why President Trump's war against the IRS is just the beginning and what he's planning to do with your taxes next. We also need to talk about how your Social Security card's going fully digital this summer and what that really means for your privacy, and why Biden's quiet $8,000 checks for federal retirees, they've got people asking, where's mine? Comment down below if you did not yet get an $8,000 Social Security check yet. I want to hear from you guys. Guys, this is not a drill. This is a permanent shift, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why some are calling this the end of the IRS and the beginning of a cashless, government-tracked future. So stick with me, guys, because we're going to go ahead and expose the truth like we always do right here on the Ron Yates channel. I really appreciate the support. Oh, and if you haven't already, please take a second, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. So first things first, we need to talk about the resignations that just rocked the IRS, okay? So according to the internal agency sources and corroborated headlines, 31% of IRS tax auditors just quit. Think about that. 31% of IRS tax auditors just quit. That's right, guys. So that's like 1/3 of their entire enforcement staff gone overnight. Why? Because President Trump and his Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE, just made it very clear. The days of government overreach through endless audits, they're over. And so here's the kicker. This was the plan all along. Trump signed an executive order halting all new IRS hiring, freezing expansion efforts, and making sure that not a single new agent would be brought in under his watch. Now, if you've ever been audited, drop a quick yes in the comments down below and let me know how much you enjoyed that process. But now, why is this such a big deal? Well, it's because under President Biden, they wanted to add 87...
Interrupt me when I'm doing my thing. Don't interrupt.
Don't touch me.
The last time I'm going to tell you.
What are you going to do?
Last time I'm going to tell you. Because I'm going to do my job, right? And I'm going to do it right here in front of you on your YouTube channel. You're telling the truth. But you want to get views off of this bullshit.
Don't touch the sign. He says if I interrupt him again, he's going to do some... So I just want to let you know. I'm not touching the guy. All right. Read the sign. Read the sign.
Read the sign.
Read the sign. There we go.
Read the sign.
Read the sign. It shouldn't make them so upset. Read the sign.
Read the sign.
There we go. He's joining in. This is good.
Super, bro. Fake.
What's fake about me? What's fake about me?
Fake.
What's fake?
Fake gay dude following you around.
Ouch.
You work here?
No, I don't work here. This is a sign made by the federal government. You go all the way over there, you can get your ticket for 25 bucks. Apparently there's a ferry on and off every 25, 30 minutes, half the price of these guys. You don't have to buy from them if you want to go onto the Statue of Liberty. What's up, girl?
Yeah, he acted like he was going to buy a ticket. What are you doing?
I'm raising a little public awareness, but they're in on it now. We're making friends out here. So we're just holding the sign out here chilling. If it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What about those who don't want to go on the island? I'm asking a
Oh, no, that's a valid question. I think everyone, no, 100%. Everyone has full authority to spend their money however they want.
So can I ask you, how long you been out here? For a week? Today?
Like 5 minutes.
Just today?
Yeah, just today. Here, keep getting in front of the sign. I'm just going to move it a little bit.
So it's a
Now you, oh, no. All right, no.
So it is
Dang,
public
you are.
property and the police are right here. We are able to ask questions.
And I'm able to not answer. You know how the First Amendment works?
So then I don't have to move in front of the sign then?
100%, my girl.
Of course.
You
No,
are
I'm
a
just
smart
asking
cookie.
a simple question.
Want to dab me up?
I want to know.
All right. Why are you getting in front of the sign?
Because I'm asking a question and I feel like you're ignoring me.
You asking a question?
Yes, I'm asking you.
How's it going, ma'am? Is there a Dave Noyes that lives here?
Yeah.
Got a package for him if you could come to the door. Gotcha.
Hi.
How's it going, big guy?
Good.
Good. Nice to meet you, Gordon.
I'm Dave.
What's up? It's just some messages to online we should probably go over. Do you want to go talk over there about it?
Huh?
Some messages to online, that girl that's been talking to you. Just want to have a conversation.
Get out of here.
Hello, sir. How are you? Shopping today?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? I'm trying to get a petition going. I'm trying to get Jews to apologize for killing Jesus. So I'm trying to get as many signatures as I can.
I'm sorry. What is this?
I'm trying to get Jews, yiddle diddles, Hebrews to apologize.
You know what? You're in a Jewish market.
Yeah,
here.
I came to find them. They killed Jesus.
I'm sorry. What is this? Is this
Are you sorry? That's great. If you could just sign this and say
no,
you're sorry about it.
I did not kill Jesus.
Yeah, but I mean, your people did.
Are you for real here?
I mean,
what are you doing in a Jewish market here, talking to Jews this way?
How do you talk like that?
Why
do all you guys talk like such victims? Like that's what you sound like all the time. All the time.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk to you.
All right, fair enough.
Jesus.
Here, by the way, we're giving away across the street 50% off rhinoplasties. A nose job. You
Get out of here.
50% off.
Get away from me.
Real? You don't want 50% off?
No, I don't.
Smile, Jack.
What was that? Get down. He's hit. He's hit. Oh my God. Go, go, go.
Should you be scared? The answer is yes, and I'm gonna tell you why.
if you fell for anything, we gotta speak in heavy code. If you fell for anything that happened in regards to the whole situation with Charlie's Chocolate Factory that just happened a couple weeks ago, every last one of y'all is gonna fall for Project Blueberries. It's a guarantee. Let's even break it down even further. If you still eat at McDonald's, nah, this ain't gonna be no Mark of the Beast crap, right? I won't say that just yet. But if you still eating at McDonald's and you have a TikTok, there's no excuse. Like, hear me out. I can understand if you didn't have a TikTok and you just you freely just you just go to McDonald's and you waiting and I'm like, I see y'all. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, you eating some trash anyway, so we just not supposed to eat? This all organic stuff. Just in case you try to come at me or whatever. Look it up. It's siete. How you pronounce that? Okay? It's potatoes, avocado oil, distilled white vinegar, powdered sea salt, serenano powder, and citric acid. So I do not pronounce that word, okay? Compared to Mickey D's, they got a whole dang movie about it. Where you think all this meat is coming from? You think it's from Back to Project Blueberries. What I'm trying to tell you is, all of this stuff, this beast system, is set up perfectly for you to accept the Antichrist. And all of you Christians, because I'm not Christian, and I realize people keep asking me, am I Christian or whatever? I'm not no religion, because Yahuwah never told us to be of any freaking religion. He said, come and follow him. And I know what y'all about to say too. You're gonna be like, oh, when he means come and follow him, that means we need to be Christ-like. That's where you get Christian. Christianity, Christians, was a derogatory term. You don't want to be called that. It was to label you, my good friend. It's about ready to curse. Yahuwah's still working on me. And then you get upset with me because I'm trying to tell you to come out of Babylon. And you want to stay in it. Make that make sense. Why get upset with me when I'm trying to tell you to just follow Yahuwah? To follow Yahusha? Why get upset with me when I'm telling you to stop eating pork? Why get upset with me when I'm trying? It's in scripture. Then y'all be like, oh, well, that's the Old Testament, the old law. When you actually do the research, there's no such thing as Old and New Testament. It's one book. And they remove 99% of it. Then y'all want to be like, oh, well, there's no such thing as a book of Jasher. Man, come on, man. Why y'all keep running away from him? It's because you love Babylon. Just say it. You love Babylon. You love being Egyptian. And you very Christians still worship the juice boxes. Because those are Yahuwah's chosen people, or God's chosen people. Where it's completely illegal to even take a DNA test. So, man, get up off of my phone, yo.
Real quick, I have a question. Do you believe that Judaism is like sort of an ethnicity as well?
I pulled the trigger and shot myself.
Well, someone... 3-Eye Atlas.
3-Eye Atlas. A lot of people are talking about that right now. Hot button topic.
Right. So I remote viewed the objects first, and I basically was determining that it was more of a craft, more of a mothership.
Okay.
I'm not the only one who, came up with this idea. Like, I already basically expressed it to other people I know. And a lot of other remote viewers have also been saying that, yeah, I can confirm whatever you've been seeing. And then more recently, I was in touch with a person, like a scientist. So I spoke to an astrophysicist who worked at CERN. And she opened up to what she experienced there. And I was quite amazed by the content. So indirectly, she was introduced to me from a person in the intelligence world, and she felt compelled to address it. She was.
How are you? What brings you in?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well.
Oh, gotta unlock it. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. What's your name?
So you got somebody that doesn't want to pay their bill, huh?
No, she claims she has a room, but she doesn't, and then she keeps redirecting.
Where's she at?
She's in there. I was talking to her, having a conversation with her.
Yeah.
It appears like has this fantasy in her head about what's really going on, and she's talking about an event tomorrow that she's hosting. She's talking about creating a menu that she's trying to do for this particular chef. So I don't know if it's particularly about the bill per se, as if she's just not.
All right.
Really.
She's in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's make contact with her. She's cool?
She's super cool.
Okay.
How are you?
Hi, I'm Detective Fox, Georgetown Police Department.
Well, please sit.
I've been sitting long enough. You mind if I stand? Hey, what's going on?
I am here as a customer.
Okay.
And I'm checking in.
Are you
at midnight?
Are you settling your bill with these lovely folks? That's all they're asking you to do is settle your bill.
Yes, I am here. I am here as a guest.
Okay.
I'm here as an honorable member, and Jeffrey has held my.
I don't know who Jeffrey is.
Then you need to meet the staff upstairs.
Okay. Well, how about this?
And what is your name?
I'm Detective Fox, like the animal.
Detective Fox.
Yeah.
May I have your card, please?
I'll give you my card in a second. May I have your driver's license?
Well, not yet, because I'm here. So.
Okay, it's not a request at this time.
So.
Like it's now it's gonna be. You can settle up with them. If you don't, then it could be a theft of service.
So this restaurant is open, and it's open.
What time does the restaurant close? Now? Okay, it's closed now.
So, Andre, where's the server?
So everybody's gone right now.
Pardon me?
Everybody's gone for the evening right now.
Okay, well, I was not told that. You all are open. You all are open until midnight, and that's when my card is accessible.
Okay.
And so
it's about to get that information now, and then
you already have that information.
So the card that we have on file, it declined.
So it's at midnight.
Okay.
It's authorized, and that's what Jeffrey has the information. I'm here, and I'm preparing a menu for in the morning.
You mind if I get your information, ma'am? Because I need to. You know my name. I need to know who I'm speaking with.
The hotel has that information.
Okay, well, I'm not the hotel. I'm a police officer here in the city of Georgetown.
You
you are in the city of Georgetown,
and
I'm requesting your identification at this time.
So he has my identification, and I'm not providing anything because I'm here as a guest of the hotel, and I'm sitting here and I'm doing work for the hotel.
Okay. If you don't want to give me your ID, this is what's going to happen.
I'm not giving any. I'm not giving any identification.
You're not giving any identification?
No, because they have all of my identification upstairs.
Who's they?
Jeffrey.
Who is Jeffrey? Jeffrey who?
Jeffrey, who checked me in, who is holding my room, and it's under
What
my
room?
name.
What room is that?
So, ask him upstairs.
Okay. I'm going to ask you one more time, nicely, and then I'm going to request my supervisor here.
Okay, so request your supervisor, because I'm doing work here at the hotel.
So I'm just going to let you know, like, if you don't ID, then I got to take...
He has all of my
and
information
I just need a driver's license number. That's it. Just need a driver's license number.
He has all of
You
my
surrendered your
information.
driver's license?
No, I'm not surrendering anything.
Do you want to give me your first name and your last name and your date of birth?
I'm in a public place, and the restaurant is not closed.
The restaurant is now closed.
It's not closed. So show me those business hours. Show me the printout of the business hours. The hours are not on the menu.
May I see it?
The hours are not on the menu.
Can I see?
No.
Have you had anything to drink tonight, ma'am?
I'm staying in the restaurant.
You're staying in a restaurant?
Yes, I'm staying in the restaurant, and I'm staying on premise, and I'm staying in this hotel. I have a room here. Jeffrey
So I'm
has
asking
my
you,
room.
what's your first name, your last name, and your date of birth?
Jennifer Ann Lee.
Jennifer Ann Lee. And what's your birthday?
I don't need to provide that at this moment.
Yes, you do.
And tell me.
You're
what
in
I
a
need
restaurant's
to do.
closed. They're
The
wanting.
restaurant is not
They're
closed.
wanting to settle the bill. Your
So
card
I've
is
already
declined.
I've already settled the bill, and the card is not declined because. Andre, I have a room reserved. Jeffrey reserved a room for me upstairs.
Okay. Are we asking?
Jeffrey.
You're asking her to settle up right now?
Andre, Jeffrey has reserved. Wait. No.
All right.
Jeffrey has reserved a room upstairs. Andre, Jeffrey has reserved a room upstairs. He reserved a room upstairs. He held the room upstairs, and I have my card. He's
Is he
taken
here?
my card
Is he here right now?
upstairs.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Denied that. So I need to speak with Jeffrey then. Okay, well then we'll go upstairs.
Okay.
And I'll take my pen. And we'll wait until midnight when my card
Well,
is accessible.
I'm not waiting till midnight.
No, we're waiting until midnight because that's the arrangement that we had. I'm on premise and I'm not leaving premise. I'm not leaving here then.
Okay. Are we going upstairs?
No. I'm going to stay here because I'm on premise. I'm not leaving the hotel. I'm not leaving the restaurant because I have a reservation. Jeffrey took my reservation and it's all on camera. It's all recorded. Valid until midnight.
Why is that?
Charlie actually said.
Now, the southern border is, of course, the great replacement. They're trying to replace us demographically. They're trying to make the country less white. They can't win the white vote. No matter how hard they try, you look at the white vote, they can't win it. They lost it by 20 and 17% in the last two presidential races. They can't win it. And so how do you win over white voters? You don't. You just bring in more third worlders and you dilute, aka replace them. In Soviet Russia, kulak was a label the Soviets gave to their designated class enemies. If you were a small business owner or a successful peasant, or really any kind of ordinary person who criticized or opposed the Soviet regime, they would then label you as a kulak. In America, the regime is creating a new kulak. The new kulak are ordinary middle Americans. Rural white people are the acceptable target of American life. They're the ones it's okay to blame for literally everything bad in America. What causes systemic racism? Rural whites. Why is Joe Biden's approval rating terrible? Rural whites. The left cannot comprehend that their policies fail because they're bad. This is why the left literally needs endless, constantly increasing migration from the third world. The Great Replacement strategy, which is well underway every single day on our southern border, is a strategy to replace white rural America with something different.
How is he wrong? How's he wrong? He was making a point about the left's open disdain for white, rural, working class MAGA men. There are entire books written by leftists about how this group is to blame for society's problems. One is called White Rural Rage, the Threat to American Democracy, in which the authors blame white rural rage for endangering the future of the republic. Take a listen to their views, proudly shared on MSNBC last fall.
They're the most racist, xenophobic, anti-immigrant, anti-gay geodemographic group in the country. Second, they're the most conspiracist group. QAnon support and subscribers, election denialism, COVID denialism and scientific skepticism, Obama birtherism. Third, anti-democratic sentiments. They're also the most strongly white nationalist and white Christian nationalists. And fourth, they are most likely to excuse or justify violence.
So you mentioned a lot of negative factors about this demographic. Tom, what else do they have in common?
Democrats have been told that in order to get rural voters, to get them to listen to you, you have to go there, you have to really empathize with them, you have to show them that you understand their lives, you have to, put on a Carhartt jacket and go down to somebody's farm.
Have a beer.
And maybe milk a cow.
Yeah.
Oh, the disdain. That book was a huge hit. Lots of promotion on these left-wing channels. While the left was attacking rural whites as the problem, Joe Biden was letting in some 10 to 20 million illegals from predominantly black and brown countries, effectively diluting the votes of those rageful white rural voters. Listen to this Democrat from New York say the quiet part out loud.
Brooklyn, New York, we have a diaspora that can absorb a significant number of these migrants. And when I hear colleagues talk about, the doors of the inn being closed, no room in the inn, I'm saying, I need more people in my district just for redistricting purposes. And those members could clearly fit here.
Another bone Ms. Jones has to pick with Charlie has to do with his take on Islam. His opinion that it is, quote, not compatible with Western civilization. Again, a mainstream belief about what former Muslim Ayaan Hirsi Ali, who had her genitals mutilated in the name of Islam, calls activist Muslims here in America with a subversion agenda.
Why are you talking shit about our women's basketball team? Because you don't know how to play basketball.
That's your argument?
Why is women's rugby so highly popular now? Why is it on the rise?
Dude, no one watches women's rugby. What are you talking about? What the fuck?
Oh, goodness. Get a load of this guy.
Hey, how about this? Name of 10 female rugby players. Go ahead.
10 female rugby players.
Go ahead.
I can't name it.
Do you know who invented Wi-Fi? Like the technology for Wi-Fi?
Let me guess. A woman?
Well, yeah. So if it wasn't for a woman, your podcast, you wouldn't have one, and it wouldn't have gotten demonetized.
Oh, good one. Yeah, so here's the thing. We do direct connect on our pod, so
I don't care.
Wi-Fi is, now it's I don't care. Okay, great.
Do I deserve more or less?
Are you a man or a woman?
I'm asking you. Do I deserve more or less?
Well, probably less.
Even now, when my voice is lower than yours?
Even less now.
I am naturally this way. This is with working out 4 or 5 times a week.
That's not true.
There are people that, even if they work out, losing the weight does not come as simple as just going to the gym, cutting calories, watching everything that you eat.
You're telling me that you could beat a woman's ass?
Yeah. Yeah, I could. I mean, I never would, but yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
Are you aware of the fact that, like, probably a 12-year-old boy can probably beat you up very easily?
Actually, I'm an educational psychology major, so they can't because they don't hit puberty until 14. And
even if they did, okay. Let's assume without puberty, he would still probably beat you up still.
Actually,
Like-
he wouldn't because I have a brother and I'd beat his ass.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
Thank you so much.
How tall are you all?
6'3".
You're not 6'3", but we can lower this so that you are tall enough to ride. If we get this on camera for legal reasons. Congratulations if you want to get on. All right, looks like you're tall enough too. Congrats. Yeah, both you can hop on. Congratulations, you're plenty tall. You will be experiencing G-forces beyond what the human body can handle. So please just buckle up. Really just enjoy the ride.
Sorry, but this is not safe at all. Like, this is crazy.
We've only had one casualty in the history of the ride. We're gonna hit about 6,000 pounds of thrust. So if you guys all want to hold on, we're gonna boot this up. And
let's go.
Where's everybody going? All right, because we are booting it up. We are booting the ride up. Where's everybody going?
This should be recorded.
Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, you're. Are you gonna be riding?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool. So, all right, we're gonna begin booting that up now. And we're gonna hit about 60,000 miles an hour. Okay, so, all right, right now.
Kill it. Oh my God.
Cody! Hang on, Cody!
Do not let go.
The jet fuel is burning my eyes.
There's no brakes.
Somebody stop the ride.
We never put brakes on it. You were going to let kids on this, Cody.
Somebody stop the ride. That thing's dangerous.
Cody, how many fingers am I holding up?
4, 6.
No, I'm not holding any. Nobody's holding.
Mom, look! I found the needle!
Oh no, sweetie, that's a syringe. Give me that. What is this?
Looks like your boy's a winner. He gets a prize. Come on, boy. Get your prize. Pick anything you want.
I want the PS5!
You can't have that. That's mine. It'll be $250. That's all the time I had.
This drives me nuts. Not gonna lie. That's Anchor Watt, and that's something that we use every day. About 10 years ago, Anchor Watt was scanned with LiDAR to remove the trees to see what's underneath them. When they did that, these appeared. Let me put this into perspective. Anchor Watt is the biggest temple on Earth. 7 Anchor Watts could fit comfortably in whatever that is. That squiggly geometry is used by your credit card and your festival wristband, and Walmart when it tries to stop you from stealing stuff. These are RFID chips. They don't need power, but they couple with an antenna sending a signal, which is crazy because Anchor Watt's aligned to a star. It also has the exact geometry of a camera sensor that converts light to electricity. The only difference is scale. And the temple has the geometry of a timekeeping oscillator, which is exactly what it does using the sun. The towers are shaped like the signal coming out of your phone when it connects to a tower. A cross-section of these towers is the same geometry as a corrugated horn antenna. The shape of a computer chip is functional, not aesthetic. That's because they're meant to manipulate electrical vibrations. Well, between the ionosphere and the ground is a current called the global electric circuit. This seems like too many coincidences, which is why about 80% of my research is focused on this exact topic. And on Sunday, I'm doing a live stream. Latest research, how it works, the role of sound in these things. Any purchase of the birthday bundle or the mastery suite will get you a free pass into the inner grid where I will be hosting that talk. You'll want to go? You should go. Don't make it weird. It's it's not clingy if we both want it.
Hey, stop.
No, go away.
Hey, put your hands behind your back.
No, I will not.
Put your hands
Do
behind your
not
back.
bother me.
Put
Go.
your hands behind your back.
Go.
Put your hands
I'm not
behind your
doing anything wrong. Don't tase me. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Hey, man.
Get away from me. It's not your job to tase me. Get away.
Okay, put your hands behind your
Do
back.
you know who I am?
Put your hands behind your back.
Do you not hear the range?
6135.
Go.
Could be an RTR over here. Hey, buddy, put your hands behind your
You
back.
ain't never seen porn or nothing?
Dude, you're in public. Put your hands behind your back.
No, you don't take me. Go away. I'm
Be a
fucking
single fucking
32
man.
year old.
Not Second Street.
Don't try me. Go.
Put
You're
your
a little
hands behind
boy.
your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Go.
Put your hands behind your back. Turn around.
Get away.
Dude, turn around.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
I don't have to listen to you.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not. Get the fuck away from me.
35 seconds. Easy, fleeing.
If the moon landing wasn't real, why has no one ever exposed it? That's the question that stops people in their tracks. Because on the surface it seems simple. If it were fake, surely someone would have spoken up, right? But what if the silence itself is the biggest clue? Picture this. It's 1969. The world is split by the Cold War. America wants to prove it's number one. And suddenly, boom, we're told a group of astronauts traveled 238,000 miles through deadly radiation, landed safely on a dusty gray rock, planted a flag, made phone calls to Earth with crystal clear audio, and came back home without a single issue. Using computers weaker than the one in your microwave. Sounds almost too perfect, doesn't it? Here's where it gets interesting. People assume that if something big were staged, someone would instantly expose it. But think, who could expose it? NASA controlled the cameras, the radio feeds, and every single piece of evidence. The astronauts. They weren't just employees. They were national heroes. Their faces were on stamps. Kids learned their names in school. Imagine the pressure. Could anyone admit it was faked, even if they wanted to? Back then, whistleblowing wasn't seen as brave. It was seen as betrayal. So maybe the better question isn't why hasn't anyone exposed it, but why hasn't anyone repeated it? Why hasn't another country like China, Russia, or Japan sent people back to the moon, especially with today's advanced technology? And why does NASA say they lost the technology and that it's too hard to build again? We can send billionaires into orbit, but we can't rebuild a 1960s rocket. That doesn't sound like progress. That sounds like a mystery. And when you look closer, the details only raise more eyebrows. A flag that waves where there's no air, backgrounds that look identical in different photos, no blast crater under the lunar module, astronauts sweating through interviews, stumbling when asked simple questions about stars. Even Buzz Aldrin once told a young girl, "We didn't go there." He said it himself, not a random internet person. Strange, right? See, once you notice the pattern, it's hard to unsee it. The silence, the missing evidence, the decades with no return trips. It doesn't scream proven science. It quietly whispers controlled story. And maybe, just maybe, the moon landing wasn't just about the Cold War. Maybe it was about controlling a story about where we are, what we are, and what shape our world truly has. A spinning ball floating in endless space, or something much closer and much harder to explain. So where does that leave you? Right here, asking the question you were never meant to ask. Because maybe the reason no one exposed it isn't because it's real, but because those who could never would. And the rest of us, we were told not to question until now. If you want to keep pulling this thread, if you're ready for more stories that flip your whole view of the world, follow this page and watch the next video. Because once you start questioning the moon, the ground beneath your feet starts to look very different. This video is for entertainment purposes.
I need you guys to move out.
Dude, we just moved in here
like a couple months ago.
I'm planning on turning the house into an Airbnb.
You just think we just can move out like that? We just signed a year lease.
I know. The market for Airbnb is really hot in that area right now. I'm gonna need the house, so.
I can't tell if you're joking with me right now.
I'm even willing to give you guys some cash to move out.
Dude, what the frick?
I get.
You know how much money we just spent to move in this place?
I know. I'll give you guys $1,000 to move out right now.
No shot. I'm moving out for $1,000. Are you kidding? No.
All right.
No, that's ridiculous.
What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take then? I need you out. I don't want to go back and forth. Like I need you guys out. I need the house.
I want 10 grand. You know how much money it cost us to move in here? We bought all this furniture, security deposit, first month this, last month that. You know.
Well, no, you'd get all that. You get the security back and your last month as well.
Look, man, can't believe you're doing this. Look, you can give me $7,500. I'll be out tomorrow.
Deal. Done. Let's do it.
My wife left me for an alpha male. Now she wants me back.
Oh, I guess he's way too busy flexing his big muscles to pay attention to you, huh,
Is he
babe?
just too alpha for you?
Yeah.
Can handle all that heat? I had been with my ex for 7 years, married for 5. It felt like love at first sight, and everything felt so natural when we met. After about 2 years of dating, we decided to tie the knot. By the way, this comes from Throwaway Beta, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to r/OKStorytime subreddit. Not soon after, we welcomed our baby boy, 4 male. He was a pandemic baby, so my wife ended up quitting her job, while I continued working as a line cook and started doing Uber Eats on the side. After things went back to normal, my wife told me she doesn't want to be one of those women who loses their passion after settling down. So she went back to finish law school and take her bar. Of course, I wholeheartedly supported her, and we tried to make it work. After she passed, she immediately got hired at a firm downtown through the help of her friend Dumbo, 33 female. This is where the problems started. From the get-go, my wife began making good money. Good enough that she told me to quit my job and take care of our son full-time as she wouldn't have the time. I said no. I love my job. Cooking was my passion and even worked my way up to full-fledged chef. My biggest regret in our marriage had to have been her talking me into leaving, but I did and became a stay-at-home dad. Slowly, our married life began deteriorating as she started to pull away. She'd work long hours and barely spend any time with us. She'd go out drinking.
Why did you stop me in a clearly privately marked automobile that says I'm tried and proud?
California license plate on there.
I don't need to have a private.
You do need to have one. Do you have a license on?
No, you can call your sergeant if you're unaware of how private and public law works, sir.
Okay.
I already have an existing lawsuit with the CHP,
okay,
which Bianco and I believe Gruel is his name. Okay. Is your body cam on?
It is.
Awesome. So I'm not IDing. I'm not required to ID.
Okay, well then you're gonna come out of the car.
No, I'm not coming out the car, willfully.
Okay, well then I'm gonna drag you out of the car.
Under what grounds? What crime?
The fact that you won't give me your ID.
What crime has been committed, sir?
You're refusing to come out of the car, but what are you saying here?
The police officer is calling on the radio to mobilize backup, abusing his authority.
Okay.
Sir, please, I'm not.
You want to get out?
Sir,
don't roll the window up on me.
Don't come in my private automobile,
Get out of the
sir.
car if you're not going to give me your ID.
I'm not willfully coming out, but I will comply commercially
Okay,
under threat, duress, and coercion.
Give me your license.
I don't have a license.
You don't have a license.
I'm not required to have a license. Can you please call your sergeant on duty or your watch commander or the lieutenant, whoever you'd like to call?
Once again, abusing his power.
And by the way, this is all. I'm not resisting. I'm not.
Well, you're delaying my investigation because I'm simply asking for your ID.
Sir, there is no investigation. There is no crime.
I told you the reason I pulled you over is because you don't have California plates on your car.
Am I required to have plates?
You are. Under California Vehicle Code, you are.
Under California Vehicle Code Section 260, it says that only commercial vehicles are required to be registered.
Incorrect.
Under California Vehicle Code Section 260, it says that only commercial vehicles are required to be registered.
Incorrect.
That is very correct, sir. I'm actually an attorney.
You're gonna give me your ID?
I'm actually an attorney, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm positive that that's correct.
Okay.
California Code Section.
Give me your ID.
Officer, Deputy Eastwood.
Are you going to give me your ID?
This cop seems to know nothing about the law, trying to escalate things with the director. Keep watching.
What are you going to do to me if I don't ID?
You're going to come out of the car.
Why would I come out the car?
Because you're refusing to identify yourself.
No, sir, I'm asking you a direct question. If I don't ID, you're threatening to drag me out of my private...
I will pull you out of the car if you don't willfully come out of the car.
So you're threatening to
I'm
drag
not
me.
threatening. I'm just telling you what's going to happen.
I'm not under your jurisdiction, sir.
You are. I'm asking you to step out of the car if you're not going to provide me with an ID.
Sir,
so if you want to provide me an ID, then you can stay in the car.
What
Deal with it.
What is the crime,
but if you're
sir?
Not,
what is the crime?
We've already gone over this.
There's no crime, correct?
There is.
What is the crime?
You don't have a California.
That is not a
license plate.
crime, sir. That is a federal statute. That is a statute. That is an infraction. There is no crime. Okay. You have just pulled me over because I have private plates on the back of the car, which literally says CA section 260, which literally says, because I have private plates on the back of the car, which literally says CA section 260, which literally says.
Are you going to give me your ID?
Sir, I'm trying to.
Or are we going to get out of the car?
I'm trying to communicate to you that you're violating my rights right now and that you're acting straight up in complete conflict with the Constitution.
I'm not. I told you why I pulled you over. I've identified myself as deputies with the Sheriff's Department. I told you the reason for the stop. I'm asking you for your driver's license or ID, and you're refusing to give that to me. So if you refuse to give me your ID, then you're going to step out of the car so I can figure out who you are.
And I'm telling you that the only time that I'm actually required as a national/state citizen born here
incorrect.
to actually, no, it's not. I have Supreme Court rulings and actual personal cases that I've won that actually dictates this.
Okay.
I've already noticed Chad Bianco. If you actually call your commanding supervisor, they can tell you exactly about all of this, sir. Okay. It's not the first time I've seen you or you.
Put the car in park.
How ridiculous.
The car's not going. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Asking you to come out of the car without me having to forcefully take you out of the car.
Sir, if you choose to violate my rights and drag me out of this car after I've already communicated to you that
You're refusing to identify yourself.
I'm not.
You have to identify. Yes, you are. This is a lawful detention.
It's not.
This is refusing to ID yourself.
Sir, so I'm not free to go with what you're saying?
No, you're not free to go.
So I'm being arrested, actually.
You're not being arrested. You're detained at this point.
This isn't arrest, sir.
I haven't told you you're under arrest. I never said that.
If I'm not free to go, then I'm arrested.
No, there's detention and there's arrest.
That's incorrect.
Difference.
Sir, can you please call your sergeant on duty out here?
He's already on the way.
Okay.
But I can tell you.
Sir, you can holster your weapon.
Okay.
You can holster your weapon.
Nobody
sir.
asked you to reach for anything in your glove box.
I did this.
Where's your driver's license?
I don't have a driver's license, but I have a passport.
Okay, is it in there?
That's why I did this. I can get it for you. It's a big glove box.
Perfect.
See? I'm opening the glove box, sir. You can holster your weapon. It's just papers. Are you okay? This guy just unholstered.
I can't see what's underneath the paper.
Look at this.
I have a gun in my holster now. Does that make you feel better?
This guy just unholstered his weapon because I held my hand out, and this guy's saying he's going to drag me out of the vehicle because I'm driving in a private car.
You can do that later over the video. Let's get the ID so we can get going.
I'm preserving the record because I'm preserving my rights.
I don't really care. Give me your ID, please. Thanks.
Sure thing. So here's a passport with clear documentation. See, that's just paperwork.
That looks like somebody printed it out on a printer. That's not a real passport.
Oh, I can give you the hard copy. Where's my license? Where's my wallet to get the passport?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're really making this difficult.
No, sir. I just know my rights, so I'm gonna grab my wallet right here. Okay. You don't need to get.
Perfect.
It's a wallet, okay?
Yes.
Just grabbing my wallet. Look, wallet, passport card matching that. Stars on top indicating I'm a national, as passports are only issued to nationals.
Okay. Can I see that?
You can see it.
The passport.
Can I have it in my hand? So
yeah, hold on. I also have a notice for you, gentlemen, as well.
I don't need your notice. I need that.
Well,
I need your identification.
You must be noticed, sir. That's required by common law
I don't care about
and
common
statute law. Sir,
give me your passport.
Sir, did you take an oath to uphold the Constitution?
Can I have your passport, please?
Sir, did you take an oath to uphold the Constitution?
I'm not answering your questions right now. This isn't. You're not detaining me. I'm detaining you.
So
give me your passport.
Am I arrested?
Give me your passport.
Am I arrested?
No, you're detained for the 5th time.
That means I'm arrested.
No, it doesn't.
If I can't.
It means give me your passport. That's what it means.
You don't know the law, sir.
Okay, whatever.
There you go. You don't know the law, sir. I'm telling you.
So wait, what did you say? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You look like a man.
Oh, really?
I'm happily married. Been married 3 years this month. Okay. My husband is actually here.
Okay, that's perfect. You just look like a man. You wanted me to say it in front of her face. I did. You look like a man.
We could ask. You know what? I'm not even going to.
You got to go the other way.
I bet we could ask.
Can you say?
My daughter gave you 10. You gave her 5 back.
She got 10. She got 2. Oh yeah. She said I could keep the change. I told her I didn't want.
Why would a god take orders from anyone at all?
I think you're throwing around the word God a bit loosely there.
No, because you said I was all powerful, invincible, and stronger than a whole team of Avengers, which includes at least one god. So, but I'm starting to think maybe you don't know what I am.
Oh, God damn it.
Or what I'm capable of. I need to show you.
He's invincible, all-powerful, stronger than all of the Avengers rolled into.
They literally want us dead. They're not even hiding it anymore. If they get back in power, they will use it against us. If they come back in 2028, and, you know, we disagree on Vance, we've gone back and forth on that before, but I continue to believe a Republican's got to win in 28, whoever it is, because if the left comes back to power, they're going to put you in jail, they're going to put me in jail, it's going to be a war on us, they're going to open the borders up, it's going to be 10 million more illegals.
I mean, one is cyanide, one is dog shit. Well, I'd rather eat dog shit than cyanide.
Me and the left have found common cause in criticizing the genocide in Gaza. Liberals and Christians, you know, we sort of have something similar going on. We have the sympathy for the poor and the downtrodden. They have rejected that wholeheartedly. I mean, you see, there's a piece in Current Affairs seething for practically 2,000 words. He's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. He loves Hitler. He's got to go. There can be no alliance with these people. They literally hate us. They don't even see us as human. They're not looking to...
Did you know that in 1962, America's top generals approved a plan to murder their own citizens? Operation Northwoods was a classified CIA proposal that would stage fake terrorist attacks across the United States. The Joint Chiefs of Staff signed off on every horrific detail. They planned to shoot down passenger planes filled with innocent Americans, then blame Cuba for the massacre. Miami would be bombed. Washington, D.C. would face coordinated terrorist strikes. Cuban refugees fleeing to America would be deliberately drowned at sea, their deaths used as propaganda. Remote-controlled aircraft would crash into buildings while fake passenger lists were released to the press. The military calculated exactly how many civilians needed to die to justify invading Cuba. Each attack was designed for maximum emotional impact on the American public. President Kennedy read the proposal and refused to sign it. One signature stood between approval and mass murder of American citizens by their own government. The documents stayed buried for 40 years until declassification revealed how close we came to state-sponsored terrorism.
I shot LiDAR AI photon protein fiber beams at Devil's Tower, and you're not going to believe what is inside it. It changes the whole history of not only America, but the world. Devil's Tower is in Wyoming, and it's a structural edge that's mysterious because I'm an Eagle Scout, and if you look at the rock formation edge, I don't think it's solid, and a lot of people are like, it's solid all the way through. So I, with my friend Dr. Remy Demi, shot the world's best, this is it right here, photon protein fiber beam AI LiDAR technology directly at Devil's Tower, and this is the imagery it gave back. There are chambers inside the base of Devil's Tower with, you can see a passageway right there. Here's another angle of it, of another view, and it's just insane. It's blowing our minds. We don't know if this is a Native American chamber, if it's an alien chamber, so now we're trying to get access to that passageway. We know the door is amongst about right there.